for you, son. 1,000 problems, but a car ain't one. Wheels for sure, got me back in the car. Leasing with my credit, I was like, man, forget it. Who would've thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Fiats, Minis, Renaults, you know, boom, boom, let's go. Wheels for sure, car leasing for every credit score. If you're having credit problems, I feel bad for you, son. 1,000 problems, but a car ain't one. Wheels for sure, got me back in the car. Leasing with my credit, I was like, man, forget it. Who would've thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Fiats, Minis, Renaults, you know, boom, boom, let's go. Wheels for sure, car leasing for every credit score. If you're having credit problems, I feel bad for you, son. 1,000 problems, but a car ain't one. Wheels for sure, got me back in the car. Leasing with my credit, I was like, man, forget it. Who would've thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Fiats, Minis, Renaults, you know, boom, boom, let's go. Wheels for sure, car leasing for every credit score.
Tramadol, not to food for it. Alcohol, not to juice. Diazepam, not for sleep. If jamba no fit you, no smoke.
Exclusive from Cohesion Entertainment.
I said I want a kind of black man. I said I came so na shop man. Master planner, black man. I said I role model, black man. The man behind me success, so well if you see me at the project.
Man if you poor man meet up then go fire. Games so entertaining. Man if you poor meet up, then go burn coke. Money me na manza. Money is money me na manza.
Exclusive from Cohesion Entertainment.
Say I done school, I know when they get in lunch.
The Lancashire Union UK, Look, proudly presents Just Dance. Look, Me, Are, Look, You, Volume 2. Saturday, 26th of October 2019, at JK Banquet Hall, Forest Hill, London, SE23 2NE. Doors open 8 PM. Fee £25 flat. Music by DJ Little & Co. Come and support Look for the betterment of the Lansar community in the area of education, health, arts and culture. For info, call 0783 765 622.
Money will go on, I know them say. Me know they jump for me, you know way. Papa just say, anytime I catch up, now holiday. Now holiday. So now forgive me the pay. I want enjoy me holiday. Me holiday. Alright, I'm stingy. I leave your melody. I saw we hustling, party do no money me. For the same money thing, but could them a funny me. All kind of one name, I saw them a calling me. So, me big up all the hustlers in the streets where they find it difficult for getting for eat, yeah. It not easier. Some not even get side for sleep. I tell you what they say, pray you baba day. They said they go sabi usai the money day. Yeah, me not go the wrong way. I just believe say me I must sabi day. Man them they are still there, also for the paper. No the joke, no the bluff of the paper. I say we they are still there, also for the money. Money make me draw the man turn. We wake up on me time, sleep no day. And we dey hustle for the paper every day. Money will to wall, I saw them say. Me no they joke for me, oh no way. Papa just say, anytime I catch up now holiday. So now forgive me the pay. I want enjoy me holiday. Me holiday.
Awaka soto benge teke awaka pap kalo wilo mi beng bito wa teke lai me yaka uska de keleng awaka tori nek beng awa maya ma wone mi moke de mito wa
It's Cammy, baby.
DJ Little. Yeah. I try to be so. I'm sweat cover up. All you planets you don't pan up. What you love should not scatter them. like Maurice. Make it no sell like Akara. Cause them say no get face. Kokosa no get place. The news go waka sote, but the vendor no get face. Yes, them say no get face. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. He like you good or bad, but a man go talk you them. He like they don't know about you, they still go chow you name. Turn over, then go cham your name, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham your name, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham your name, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham your name, then go turn you over. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. Kobara, I'm sweat Kobara. All you planets you don't pan. What you love should not scatter. Make it no sell like Akara. Cause them say no get face. Kokosa no get place. The news go waka sote, but the vendor no get face. Yes, them say no get face. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. Kobara.
Mamzo J on the mix.
Alongside below so too much cause na social media. Turn up the volume, DJ tool. The only Moses Pastor music. We all care for better, we no can find problem. Now he make we fall, we safe. We all are diaspora. Yes, we all a mystery for more than what we they work very hard. For talking send copper back home, we all are diaspora. Do you want to you brother? Do you want to you sister? We now we all come on mama land. We now we all come on mama land. By rights, and we all for the farm. By rights, and we all for the farm. I forgo make me mama land. But for take the same gish, Kongosa, we check by that. Hey boo, you know go on good weekend. We all care for better, we no can find problem. Now he make we fall, we safe, we all are diaspora. Yes, we all a mystery for more than what we they work very hard. For talking send copper back home, we all are diaspora. We for the appreciate we serve, oh. We for the grateful so we serve, oh. We for the help we serve, oh. United Diaspora, yeah. Mama, eh. Smile for me, me say go smile for you. Shake for me, me say go shake for you. For down for me say go for down for you. Gladdy for me say go gladdy for you. Allah for me say go Allah for you. Grace for me say go grace for you. Iban for me say go Iban for you. Hey, Diaspora. We all care for better, we no can find problem. Now he make we fall, we safe, we all are diaspora. from them, but we they work very hard. But talk and send copper back home. We all na diaspora.
Oh, Togu, take them. VTI, who signed the contract? DJ Little, you get there? SaLone music.
Too much vibe by the world, not the social media, not to find idea. We all can fail. If you not get forgive me, no call me. We all can fail. If you not get forgive me, no call me. I enjoy on my gami. Kumusa wikichi dabaru. That no good for me and you. Diaspora. We need for some we serve. So we forget real love for we serve. Forget good talk so we serve. Then let we dance, let we shake, let we chant. Yeah. United Diaspora.
We all care for better. We no can find problem. Now he make me for all we safe. We all na diaspora. Eba. Yes, we all a miss we from them, but we they work very hard. For talk and send copper back home. We all na diaspora.
If you having credit problems, I feel bad for you, son. 1,000 problems, but a car rank 1. Wheels for sure, got me back in the car. Leasing with my credit, I was like, oh man, forget it. Who would've thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Fiats, Minis, Renaults, you know, boom, boom, let's go. Wheels for sure, car leasing for every credit score.
Tramadol, not to food for it. Alcohol, not to juice. Diazepam, not for sleep. If jamba no fit you, no smoke out.
Exclusive from Cohesion Entertainment.
See, I say I want a kind of black man. I say that Thames on a shop man. Master planner, black man. I say that role model, black man. The man behind me success. So, well, if you see me at the project.
Man, if you poor woman, meet up, then go fire. Things you want to take. Man, if he's poor and poor, meet up, then go burn coke. Money me na man, swag. Money me sa. Money me na man, swag.
Exclusive from Cohesion Entertainment.
Say I done school, I know when they get you lunch.
We want to bring to the attention of this nation that the effect of early marriage, teenage pregnancies, rape, child prostitution, gender-based violence against women have to be looked into by everyone in this country.
This is my prayer.
When I wake up in the morning and I ask myself what this world is turning to, nobody said why. And I ask myself, now waiting this world they turn to, no daddy. Cause picking the pizza in my mind, not the respecting papa. I swear, because so many you just to take tramadol instead of them take Panadol. It can make them fall, make them crawl. Yeah. So God, education don't fall. Tell me what's in the future for tomorrow, because we leaders of tomorrow. They don't evolve paradox. Lord save us. Oh yeah. And they go astray. Lord, this is my prayer, and I
Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. We dey pray every night and day for God's intervention in this nation, cause it's a serious situation. How long before they give for early marriage? How long before they rape them, picking them? Before they use we conscience. Because Mama Fatima, get your hands off a girl child. Anywhere you touch, say you don't die. Child abuse, we say bye-bye. We don't want you no more, no more. Drug abuse, we say bye-bye, bye-bye. Early marriage, we say ta-ta, ta-ta. Bye-bye, bye-bye, want you no more.
Education is an investment for national development. It is a strong pillar for the nation's industries and also the foundation of moral regeneration and revival of the people. Without quality education, a nation cannot get the much needed manpower for socio-economic advancement and development. This is why it is argued that the quality of a nation's education determines the level of national development.
Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. Daddy, we dey beg you, save our motherland, Lord. We dey beg you, we dey beg you. It's your boy Eternity, Silver Crown on the mix.
Fela Kuti dey so.
In a sense, but it makes him a sin. Worldwide.
Oh yeah, pray for me. Mama, pray for me. I'm in the jungle. I want to make money. Oh yeah, pray for me. Papa, pray for me. Oh no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Oh yeah, pray for me. Pray, 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 pray. Oh, you have blessed me as I am taking this journey. The road to success, now be something we funny. Sometimes you go day level, sometimes you go stormy. Lord, I depend on you to prepare a table before me. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things them where you be said that they give man stress. This year my life goes sweet, I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money, I beg you Baba, make you give access. Oh yeah, pray for me, Mama pray for me. I'm in the jungle, I want to make money. Oh yeah, pray for me, Papa pray for me. Oh no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Oh yeah, pray for me. Pray, 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 pray. As I am going out, Baba please bless my hustle. Give me the courage to move on, strengthen my muscle. As you they see me so, you don't tell me how they struggle. My own portion of blessing, I beg make you give me a double. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things them where you be said that they give man stress. This year my life goes sweet, I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money, I beg you Baba, make you give access. Oh yeah, pray for me, Mama pray for me. I'm in the jungle, I want to make money. Oh yeah, pray for me, Papa pray for me. Oh no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Oh yeah, pray for me. Pray, 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 pray. Oh yeah, pray for me. Pray, 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 pray. Oh Lord, bless me as I am taking this journey. The road to success, now be something we funny. Sometimes you go day level, sometimes you go stormy. Lord, I depend on you to prepare a table before me. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things them where you be said that they give man stress. This year my life goes sweet, I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money, I beg you Baba, make you give access. Oh yeah, pray for me, Mama pray for me. I'm in the jungle, I want to make money. Oh yeah, pray for me, Papa pray for me. Oh no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Oh yeah, pray for me. Pray, 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 pray,
Sound on the mix.
One, two.
Oh, that's a difficult one to do. Where's my camera? Is that my camera? My camera is over there. Right, family, una kushe una kabo una good evening, una welcome to another edition of SaLone Talk on Monday, the 23rd of September, 2019. Yes, if una dey hear me, please, I want una do me a favor by sending me a like message. If una dey hear me, una send me a like message. I dey kindly ask una, if una dey hear me, una send me a like message or love message, and make sure una dey hear me. Because as una know, a couple of weeks ago, I started my very first live in a self-producing live, and we go actually start off by actually moan to me team, because I'm doing a lot of silence moaning, but I'm not doing public moaning, and I hope say una go join me in doing the public moaning together to me team, because I look for, as you know, every day I did at the studio, and my first live return have been the 9th of September, when I been my first live return, because as you know, Diaspora Voices, the setting don't change. It means we require a producer, and then you get the presenters them, and so because I'm the only technical person right now, I have to produce the show. But because of that, I also don't defer all me own program for the last 2+ months where we don't get all these developments. May not be able to do, but thankfully small investments come. We don't able for that get the facility for self-produce, but I still get some small glitches. That mean say by the time when we come on, if I play music, it's fine. But while I come onto the microphone, I have to sort of like block one out for about 5 seconds, and then put an image, and then I turn back the volume up now the mixer. So I'm kind of self-limited to as how much I can do. So what I can explain to another day, because we look for people, then basically that's why. So if you get the technical know-how, you are a beautiful woman with the technical abilities, because we give priorities to that. Or you don't need for even beautiful, but you're a talented person anyway. Labi more. You understand? If you're talented, I have to be gender fluid, so to speak. Gender fluid. If you're a talented person, and then you feel say you get the capabilities for sacrifice your time, and you want for landy skills, and you are above the age of 18, then this is now your platform for let you come, and you get in touch with management, and then you create a platform where you can come and can learn skills and then give back. So that's the reason why. So it's an open call out anyway to anybody that's watching the show. So that's why I have to start off on that particular. So if there are any technicalities right now, I do apologize in advance for that. But it's because I'm trying to do everything in the studio that I do for other people. The magical you go see I do here on Tuesday for Teen Talks program. On Wednesday, I do it for DJ Ish on SaLone Beats. On Thursday, I do it for my big sister, Aisata Sise Jalo. And on Friday and Saturday at the minute, we have no show. We've suspended the sports show for because of I needed an extra day off to do some things. And then on Saturday, as you know, it's time to go out there and entertain and DJ, and and on Sunday we have 2 of my best programs on these stations, and all the programs are really technically best programs, but I have a lot of respect for those 2 programs, I should say, as well. We're in the Dawa program, which is the Muslim program, and then on Sunday is Sunday Good Word by Mr. Weber. So again, after that we will play movies, but unfortunately again, because of the time, the sacrifices, I can't be here, and so I've had to cut off the popcorn night for now. But with the hope so we will return to all of that based on if you want to join my team. I'm looking for people to join the Diaspora Voices team. We are looking for people. The Diaspora Voices team right now, we're growing, and we're calling on anybody that wants to sacrifice their time. If you call us, we can discuss. There are no money to be made. Let me be very clear, there's no money to be made. But if you feel like you're somebody that is a giver, you want to give back to the community which you serve, then why not come and join the team? Anyway, so for that reason, the reason why I talk a little bit of English today, And I've got a lot of friends at work, where I work at King's College Hospital, that have been following my program. And a lot of these people are not SaLonian people. And so for that reason, I have to be going into English and then coming out of English and then talk Creole. And you know what I mean? It's not because I like English. I don't like English. I like for talk me Creole better one. But unfortunately, I have to pay respect to those who show respect to Diaspora voices. So time and time we have to be going into English. And I want to say, for that reason, I want to say good evening and welcome to a young brother of mine. He's a Filipino brother of mine. We work together. He's my work colleague. And it's Mark Daledao, and he's been watching my program religiously. He's also a new father, so I want to say congratulations to you, Mark, on your newborn baby, which came a few weeks ago. So and also I want to say farewell and tata to a friend of mine, Andrew Letters, who left our team after 4.5 years, and he's moved on to a new location, and I won't tell you guys where, with his family, and he's hoping to start a brand new family. So I want to say congratulations in advance to Andrew and his new family. And also the other day, the weekend just gone past was my deputy director's birthday. So I want to wish her a happy birthday, Roxanne Mohammed Klein. I wish you a happy birthday. And my deputy director, and these are people that are following my programs, and we work together. And when they come back, and then I return to work on a Tuesday morning, and then they say, "Oh, we saw your program on Facebook. Like, you're doing so well." And I'm thinking, "Oh, wow, these are not SaLonian people." And then they are watching my program, even though I keep talking Creole all the time. So I need to make it a little bit relatable. They're not going to watch the program for the full length, but at least they get into the program from the start, and then they will come off the program a little shortly afterwards. But anyway, so I have to reach out to them. And it brings me to come and say to Una, the program we'll get to it if I see the post channel, is totally a program that is dedicated to you, Miss SaLone people, them based across the whole diaspora, whether you are in Timbuktu or you are in Alcatraz. The program is dedicated for you. So I want to come up with ideas. I get a blank piece of paper and our own. There's no topic written. There's no agenda. There is nothing to discuss except you, the viewers. You come up with a topic, and then we will discuss the topic. And then we will discuss the topic that you want us to discuss. And so I'm open to ideas. I'm open to everything that you want to hit me with. And before I even move on further, I want to say congratulations to Catherine Kebi, also known as Catherine Ganda, my work colleague at the Pru. And she's a SaLonian and she watches the program. And I want to say congratulations to you in achieving your master's as well. So that was an amazing achievement. We worked together as well, and you inspire me. And you were a ward manager. You moved on to the infection prevention control team. You motivated me to say, Abdul, you need to come and join that team. And there is so much opportunities. A lot of what you do is relatable to infection prevention and control. So, and you motivated me to join the team, and I joined the team. So I want to say thank you to you, Catherine Kebi, aka Ganda or Niganda. So thank you for making that happen. And I'm enjoying myself in the team in the last 2.5 years. Anyway, moving on. So as I say, we're not getting nothing for discuss today. As in, I don't have a main agenda. So my mind is totally open. We all understand you, and thank you very much. Oh, Queen Alisa, oh my goodness, Queen Alisa Contekagbo, oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness, that is so nice. Francis Parker, Linda Johnson, say talk, we all understand you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, look at the amount of people that are including. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So, like I said, it's a blank ticket. You set the agenda. We discuss the topic. But I have a few message that I want to put out there to the well wishes message I want to say out there. First of all, I want to say congratulations to somebody that's been in my life for a very, very long time, and she's supported. Well, I've supported her. For us from the first day that she came to this country. I always can talk about them two anyway, basically, which is SaLonian artists Alonzo and Sugar Lulu. I am a little bit disappointed, but I'm not going to complain too much, because I can understand to an extent as well. Maybe she doesn't have my number, that's why. But I want to say congratulations to Sugar Lulu and her partner, on a very much, I don't know if it's a surprise engagement or not, but congratulations to Sugar Lulu to what I think I saw on Facebook as an engagement. So congratulations to you, Sugar Lulu, and your partner. And also a massive congratulations going out to one of Sierra Leone's finest artists, Macmude and Watalarana, also Watarala. Anyway, if you're watching the program, I do apologize for the wrong pronunciation of your surname. But Mahmoud is a fine Sierra Leonean artist, as you all know. You used to know Mahmoud when he was in KME, and you know about all the fantastic collaborations with Rose and many other Sierra Leonean artists. Mahmoud has now become a father. And so I want to say congratulations again to Mahmoud and his partner, and congratulations on the arrival of your brand new baby. May God bless Una and bless Una family. So thank you. And also, if you're celebrating your birthdays, you're doing anything, and I want to wish you well. How to develop. Oh, fantastic! Daddy Ishuma has come up with a fantastic topic. So I can write them down now. How to develop SaLone entertainment in the diaspora. That's the very first topic. Daddy Ish don't suggest the very first topic. Daddy Ish say how to develop SaLone entertainment. SaLone entertainment. How to develop SaLone entertainment. Love your studio lights. Thank you very much, Alimati Dimonikene. Thank you. I have missed you guys so much. I missed the show as well as because of the night shift, but I will make it up. Oh, thank you, Queen Alisa. I really appreciate it. And SaLone entertainment in the diaspora. Thank you. So the very first topic we don't get first now about that. So I'm still open for the next 10 to 15 minutes. We will take topics then. But we must go on with the show. As I said to Una, please make una suggestion about una topic. And then Una, do me one favor. I can always say to Una, SaLone Talk is about everything that is relatable to Sierra Leone, irrespective of where you are in the diaspora, where you watch this program. So I want you to feel free to engage with me. And how can you do that? You can see the number on the screen. It's 07. If it's not on the screen, it's there already. I can see it there on the subject matter. It's 07946 141 Dana 07946 Good evening and welcome to you, my big brother, Mr. DJ Supermed, known on Facebook as Tennessee say. And so the number again is 07946 141 But for the benefit of we introduce the program, it's now 13 minutes past 9, and at 9:30 I will open up the phone line, and then you can call the studio live. You can suggest a topic that you want to talk about, or you can do like waiting that the ish do. So just send your topic online, and then we can look at them and discuss them. So as I said to you, the short story we get for Teluna is not the topic, but it's just a story where I want to know, because it's something I think I read, or I think I watched it in a movie, or I think maybe a dream. I really don't understand. I don't know. But this story has been playing on my mind the last 48 hours, the last 2 days to be precise. It's been playing up on my mind. And I'm hoping to think that it's a dream, or maybe I watched the movie, because I like to watch a lot of historical movies, timeline movies, so to speak. If you're into your movies, I love my action movies. I love my my cartoons. My children know me that I love to watch cartoon movies quite a lot, because with cartoon movies you get a lot of morals. There's a lot of moral behind the story. If you watch the Ice Age, it's about where we are right now, about climate awareness, and you watch all of these programs, the Lion Kings, and all of these sorts of programs. Especially on the cartoon movies, you can pick up the morals of the story so easily if you focus on the movie. But this story that I'm about to tell you guys, I can't really relate whether, as I say, whether it's something I read, an article, whether it's a movie I watch, or whether it was a dream. But anyway, this is how it goes like this. If you remember, many years back in the days, we were, you understand, the times of slavery, when slavery was really at its height. But then again, you have slave masters who have given certain privileges to slaves, to one or two slaves. Very, very few of slaves, like slaves who have been with their slave masters, maybe from when they were young, or they were born into the slave household, and then they've grown up being the slave, and then they've served their masters, and then they've been very, very loyal. They've helped their masters to become very productively rich, wealthy, affluent, and all of that stuff. And then these slaves have been given certain privileges and certain rights. And then, for example, if the slave master build a whole big barnyard or house or everything, the slaves will no longer be probably having to sleep in a detached house outside of the home. They will have a home inside of the main home, where it will be a detached house, but it won't be outside in the yard or way too far, 200 meters. It will be inside the home, another apartment. Yes, the word is apartment. They will be allowed to have apartment. And then these slaves will also now be entitled to some finance, financial rewards, or what you will say. Then they put them on salary, then they get allowance. So the slaves start receiving little bits of allowances from their slave masters. So one of these slaves, senior slaves, who's receiving all these privileges, and decided the money that he's receiving, he's not going to spend it for his family, because he's living in the slave master's house. They're the ones that are doing the cooking. They're the ones that are maintaining the household. Their master is well affluent. So technically, he is rich as well, because he doesn't need anything. But they were not allowed. One of the key things is the masters were a little bit short-sighted, because the slaves were not allowed to keep their money in the bank, because they were given their money to spend their money, because they realized that in those days the slaves loves going to church. And then what do slaves do? What do supposedly poor people do? They give back everything they earn to the church. And once they go there, they will make those donations. Hence the reason why you see back in the days, the black people the slaves will build churches, and with their incomes which were coming in. So this slave, this senior slave that's receiving all these privileges, decides to say, I am not only going to put back my money into the church, but I'm going to keep some money. I'm going to reserve some money. Along with him and a few other slaves, they came together, they cohorted, and then they come to what we call, what would they call today? If somebody knows the English word, you can correct me and you can support me. It's what we call today osusu. They put the money together, you understand, pa osusu, and then they built a home. But they made a mistake, because they built a home slightly outside of town, in the city, in the very city where they were slaves. But they built one of the biggest houses, you understand, which even their slave masters would admire. You understand? But this was headed by this privileged slave, senior privileged slave. So they built this wonderful structure of a home, and it became such an eyesore. It became an icon. And then word got on the street after the home has been built, and then all the rich people and start saying, who owns this house? Who are the people? Who's this wealthy person? We can build this fine house. Who are this rich man, gentleman? We can build a kind of house here. You know what I mean? Nobody, because it was like, was he out of town? Is he a wealthy person? But all these people in this cohort, they kept quiet. Nobody they talk. Shush. Because we know we don't go take something. You don't go do better with that thing there. But nobody knows saying that you understand? You don't want to announce yourself. And then, but anyway, what happens? Secret does not last forever. Eventually, the word came out. The word came out that this home is owned by a group of slaves, but the leader of the slaves is this privileged slave Naim. Let's, for example, in this context, I will use myself, as the leader of the slave was called Mr. Sise. You understand? So he was called Mr. Sise. So in those days, the privileged slave would even be called with a Mr. instead of saying Sise. You understand? So he was called Mr. Sise. So, and he was questioned. But when he was questioned, because of his integrity, because of his religious connection and devotion, this slave owned up and said, yes, I own the home. And he did not say we own the home. He said, I own the home. He took it. He took responsibility so that the others will not go punished, because there was a risk that if the rest of the slave masters found out that there's other slaves that they've been giving money, right, are putting that into an investment to build such a wonderful thing, you know about the threat. That automatically is a threat to their slave masters. So what he did, he stood forward and then he accepted the blame. He said, yes, I built the home. And then they said, no, you don't build it. Not so you build this house. Now you build this wonderful, fantastic. He said, yes, now me build them. So the word got out. Everybody in the town, in the city, they called everybody to check, and nobody owned up that they owned this home. So eventually, because all the other slaves kept quiet and they allowed him to take responsibility. So he took responsibility of the home, and then he said, yes. And then his slave master was highly disappointed. He said, look, Mr. Cisse, I love you. Your family you've been born in this house. Your father worked for me and did everything for me. You were born in this house. You've grown up and you've had all the privileges. You've earned all the privileges. And I give you money because you are a devoted Christian man that wants to give back in the church. I give you this money to go out and give back to your church. And then you built a home like this, even better than the one that I would have ever thought or dreamt of. He said, yes. He said, so why did you build it? He said, because I built it because one day my people will go in and live there when you set us free. Imagine that. That's what he said. He said, one day me people them, when una set we free, we all go live there. Now that make a bilam. So when we are up there, you guys can look at us and say, wow, this is what our slaves achieved. We are proud of them. You understand? That's what he said. And his master was so disappointed, not impressed, was so disappointed with him. He saw that as a challenge. So what did he do? He took him to court. He said, Mr. Cisse, I love you, I love your family. He said, well, I'm going to take you to court. He said, because this home is not a slave home. This home is made for the wealthy, for the rich, for the learned. And you are not highly learned. You are not, even though he was given the basic education, you're not supposed to be as wealthy. You are not, so you're supposed to be only religious. So they took him to court. You know it. Obviously, what is the obvious outcome? He lost the case. The home was taken away from him. But the home was not only taken from him, it was taken for the rest of the people, the cohort of people that they came together, the cabals, the friends, the cliques, the gangs, the team, all of those people, they all lost. They all lost what they worked very, very hard for. They all lost it. It was taken away from them. And then, but guess what? All the remaining people, they never hated him. Say, now you make we lost that host day. They never hated him because his decision to make sure that he took the stick for them allowed them to stay in their home and stayed in their rights. But guess what happened? When he lost the case to his master, and then the court took it and then handed the home to his master, the master made a decision. He said, okay, Cisse, I will no longer give you money, but instead I will give you portion of land in my yard, in my extra fields, which you have enriched me with, for you to own. And then you can plant your own fruits, you can plant your own seeds, whatever you want to do, you can plant there and grow, and then you can trade. You understand? Those days, barter system was more important in trading. So he said you can trade with other slaves. Maybe if you grow cassava, the other person, they grow cocoa, you will take cocoa from them. And then he said, big mistake again from the master. So what happened next? The other slave masters, they had that. They said, okay, fine. They stopped the others from giving them money too. They said, we will no longer give you money as well. We will give you portion of land where you can grow your plantations, and then you can exchange with other slaves. Big mistake. Guess what happened? They gave them lands which they can plant, and as I said, grow their plants, weed their rice and all of that stuff. But the lands were so close together, it almost became, because they were blinded, the slave masters, they were still blinded about what is about to hit them. So what happens next is the land which was allocated to all the slaves were so close together, it became like a farm, a massive farm. And the slaves own all of those plantations, Altogether, there was only similar borderlines which were bordered amongst them. But they could all speak the same language. They all understood each other. They all knew that they were all slaves. So what did they do? They had to work very hard collectively together to ensure that their plantations was going to grow and become a forest full of the wealthiest, the richest of fruits, vegetable, you name it. They were going to rear their own cattle, name it, sheep, goats, cows. They rear their own cattle. The slave masters, by the time they picked up, years have gone by, they see that these slaves are becoming very powerful. They own everything that they were getting. But guess what the slaves were doing? They were doing barter system amongst themselves. They were working together. So I've got cassava. I will go to the other man, says Kamara. I will take your cocoa. And then you go to the other man, Johnson Cole. And then you take his banana. And then you go to the other person, Sylvia. You take Sylvia's rice. And so on and so forth. They worked together. They worked together. You understand? And there were no problems. The slave masters became intimidated. Intimidated about the strength of the slaves. They became intimidated. So what did they do? They regrouped. The slave masters. What did they do? They regrouped. So why did they regroup? They thought, our slaves are getting too strong. Our slaves are getting too powerful. Our slaves are becoming wealthy. Our slaves are now speaking English. They're sending their children to the same schools. They want to force them into the same school where we are educating our own children. Because the slaves, the privileged slaves started asking for a few more demands, because now they're trading with their slave masters. The slave masters have no choice because the slaves own lands, so they can trade with them, so they can make negotiations. So the privileged slaves are making negotiations with their slave masters. The slave masters regrouped. They said, what we need to do, we need to get rid of the strongest amongst these slaves. How are we going to get rid of them? We cannot kill them. We cannot hang them because it's no longer allowed. It's been abolished. So let's what? Let's destabilize them. How are we going to destabilize them? Let's take one who is the weakest and put among them. Let's give that one person who is the weakest amongst them and incentivize that person so much. Let's allow that person to roll with us in our courtyard. Let's allow that person to have the coat, the fur coat that which we are going to have on. Let's make that person become the beacon of the light, that other slaves will become envious of. And then the stronger ones, or the strongest of the slaves, what do? Let's repatriate them into no man's land. Send them to other areas where they can go start a family, which it will take them longer to redevelop. They were successful in doing that. So strongest slaves who were already wealthy were removed, were given case. And what they were doing, in terms of sentencing them to jail, they couldn't, because they could not find any credible thing to jail them for. They said, okay, we are going to take you from Minnesota. We're going to take you to Freetown. So we're taking you from Minnesota to Freetown. We're going to take you from Nigeria. We're going to take you to Mississippi. Away from them. And they were not taking them and their family. They were taking the men. They were taking the women who were stronger. They were taking the men who were the strongest. So they were removing them from their attachment. When they go, they were successful, and they go, they disperse these slaves. And once they do that, and then guess what happened? When you go, as they say the saying go, out of mind, out of sight. Out of mind, out of sight. And then the slave who has been given the privilege to feel as if he belongs to the white upper class, the privilege of the slave masters, you understand, started thinking and feeling as if he is also a slave master to the other weaker ones that are there. He started interfering into the business. He started telling them that you don't own this. It was your father's. Let me take it away from you. Let's bring it back to what, if you want us to all get along. If you want those slave masters to become, to support you, because these people did not have the skills anymore. They were now weaker. They were now weaker because the strength, the spine, the support, the pillar had been removed from them. But one slave master, or one slave who has been made to feel like he's a slave master, who is also part of them, who is also them, but because he's been given a different suit, a different fur coat, a different wig on his head, he feels that he can speak to those people as if he's better than them. And what happened? Divided rule started. And then we become weaker. And that other person said, well, it was your father. It was your mother that decided for us to do this. It was your auntie. And then what do? We started losing the grip. Hearsays, naysays, they say, he said, she said, weaknesses. Nobody could, because the people who were the strongest that could come together every fourth night after church, that would sit at the back of the church, and then we'll discuss unity, we'll discuss strength, we'll discuss harmony, we'll discuss accord, we'll discuss going forward, how to mobilize slaves and make slaves become richer, wealthier, affluent. They've been disbanded from the unit. The others are now weaker. They cannot come together. Everybody's blaming each other. Because why? They stopped talking to each other. They stopped talking to each other because one person who is now made to look as if he is a slave master, even though he is born of a slave, he is a slave himself, but he's just been given a different coat, he's just been given a different dress code, he's just been made to feel as if he's a slave master. He's disuniting these people. Started saying his father was the reason why you guys are in this position. He was his father that built that house. If his father never built that house, you guys would have never been here. He was his father that came up with the idea of you should all put together your farm. If his father never put that idea for you guys to come together and build that farm, you would have not been in this position. This harmony comes to, and everybody, this disunity, the discord, the unsettlement, the hate, the enmity, everything that you can think of that resents unity starts manifesting itself. And this is where we find ourselves today as black people. This is where we find ourselves today as Sierra Leoneans. This is where we find ourselves today as a community, because that which unites us is now manifesting itself into hate. That which unites us is now feeding itself into separate different streams, not running into the same stream. That which is supposed to unite us is now disbanding a community which is supposed to be so wealthy, a community which is supposed to be in harmony, a community which is supposed to be in accord, a community which is supposed to be in oneness, a community that can open up the doors for one neighbor and say, come together, eat my food, and nobody will know whether you were hungry or not. A community which will say, wear my clothes, nobody would know whether you were clothesless. A community which will say, this is my room, stay in my house for the next 4 or 5 years, nobody will know whether you were homeless. A community which will say to you, I would leave my couch for my bed for you to sleep in my bed, and I will take the couch. Nobody will know. Because why? One person got a privilege, and the privilege was misused, and the privilege was mismanaged, and the privilege was abused, and for that reason it became dysfunctional for the rest of a community. What we need to do is take a step back, have a good reflection, ask ourselves, say, is this a community which you want to belong to? Is this a community which you want to call yourself a community? Do we understand the word community? It says come united. We are people that should come united. Wherever we are, whatever works of life we are, whatever we aspire to be, but we should come together as a community. We should come united as people, irrespective of our differences. We should respect our differences. We should look at our differences and celebrate what is different from me, to my brother, to my sister, to my auntie, to my cousin, to my friend. We should celebrate those disunity, those differences, and bring it together and embraces it and share it and come into one piece of bowl, and then embrace that diversity and say, this is why we are a community. That's why we're a community. We are never a community if we are going to allow discord, if we're going to allow disunity, if we're going to allow fragments to come in, if we're going to be like shrapnels, if we're going to stay there and become a time bomb, a landmines of hate, we are never going to be a community. We want to be a community that creates a foundation that our children will not say, my father hated your father hated my father would not go where your father is. your father will not go where my father is. We don't want to build a community. I always say something to you in this platform whenever I have the privilege, and say, some of us are now probably third generation Sierra Leoneans. We're now creating an avenue of fourth, fifth generations to come. Some people have done fourth and fifth generations, and we thank them for that, for settling in and embracing the United Kingdom as a home. But for those of us who came either before, pre-war, or post-war, that are now having second generation of family, how do we want to embrace ourselves when you're no longer there? When we have laid a foundation of hate, when we have laid a foundation of disunity, when we have laid a foundation where those who stand to divide this society are protected more. Why should we protect those who stand to divide what is supposed to be a very wealthy community? What is supposed to be a very harmonious community? Why should we protect those people? They should never be protected. They should be named and shamed, and everybody should speak of their deeds. Everybody, irrespective of whatever religious denomination you are, whether you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're faith believer or non-faith believer, everybody that stands to disband any community should be revealed and shamed. We've seen it. We've seen it. I don't want to go religious to that, because it's not about religious topic. But I just want us to understand where I am coming from. Okay, my people? All right, people. This is what I've got to say. We're going to move on from that topic. And I hope you have joined me on that. And I am just going to go read some comments now and see the comments that are coming through. And we'll then come back and we will discuss other subjects which have been suggested. But I think it's fair that I engage with you guys. Many of you have been sending your comments, and I do appreciate you for that. If you're watching the program, the number, as I said to you, is 07946141369. That's 07946141369. And also you can do me a very, very lovely favor by sharing this program. If you share the program, you've helped to unite the community. Okay, let's go. The last message which came through, I'm not going to go from the top. I'm going to work from bottom up rather than from top come down. The last message which I've just seen is come from DJ Dubang, who is the chairperson, the chairman, the president of SaLone DJs Union. And he says, we are lost in the system, simple. And I have a comment from Sir Regical, the CEO of Lifestyle Beats, and who's been supporting Diaspora Voices with the advert Wheels for Sure. We thank him for that. And he says, God taught us that in Genesis, He showed us what will happen when people are united. Just get them to speak a different language in the land of Kush black people. In the land of Kush, you understand, black people. Linda Johnson says, good story, bro. God bless you for sharing. Alima Demonike and DJ Kushel. Let's see if there are other topics before that. Alima to say, is that Roots, the next generation, the theme by Alex Haley. Okay, I think is what Alima was trying to what I was trying to say. I'm not sure whether Osusu Alisa Conte said when I was trying to talk or partner. What can we do to move the SaLone music forward? That was the suggestion that's coming up from Tennessee CCA. Let's go back and see the comments which has come from Alima Demonikene. It says, please, if you are going to name and shame, do it with care. Please let the community leaders deal with it safely and discreetly and legally. Alima Demonikene, I never said let's name it. I was speaking generically and said, if I don't think as a community, anybody who stands to disharmonize, creates a discord or disunity in any community should be protected. Not on this platform. It's not my responsibility to. I am speaking generically and to a community which I love and care about so much. So it's not going to be, there will be nobody named and shamed on this platform, but better still, it's about sensitizing a community which I believe and I dearly so love to be sensitive towards what is manifesting itself. And I hope I'm clear on that. You understand? And we need role models and blah 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 blah. So what I'm gonna do now is move away from this topic, and because I think it's going to a direction which I don't feel like engaging. I came here to tell a story, and I told a story about a slave master and a slave and a group of slaves who were united together to come together to develop a strength. And this is not a platform of community leaders, police, or whatnot and everything. It's about how people who worked together, who come together, will be successful together, as opposed to, however, if you stand to allow one person to come in and create one disunity, or one group of people, or one line of people, or one clan of people, or one set of a group, or whatever will come in to disharmonize and create a discord, then you are at risk of losing what is your strength and your niche. So we're gonna move on, because like I said, I don't own the topic, and I would like to stick to what I've said. And it's a topic which is open towards the SaLone community, and I put it out there, and I wanted to tell a short story. It's a little bit long than for most of you anticipated, but I'm not going to apologize for that, because I wasn't sure whether I got that through a movie or dream already in a book. But like I said, one thing I'm proud of, that I am able to share it with my brothers and sisters, and who have taken that on board daily, and I hope we've all learned lessons from that. So, like I said, moving on, if you are a passionate supporter of the SaLone music, and you follow the SaLone music religiously, like the likes of myself, DJ Dool, many SaLonians across the whole of the diaspora who are proud of SaLone music, you would notice that SaLone music is moving forward in many different directions. Whether it's in the quality of the music, whether it's the style of singing, whether it's the video quality is getting better, whether it's the engineering, the sound engineering is getting better, whether it's the language that is being used is getting better. Obviously, in every kind of music, every country has got different genres of music, or every music have got different genres, not just the country. And you'll have obscenities, you'll have vulgarity, you'll have comedy, you'll have cliches, you name it, you'll have all type of music. But when you look at standardization of music, and you can see that SaLone music from a standard point of view is getting much better, and that's what we want to celebrate. That's what we want. However, there are challenges. What are the challenges? There are challenges because we want to look at how can we now look at the steps in which we are achieving. How can we make these steps become greater steps, bigger strides, globally recognized strides, where SaLone music can be mapped out and identified from a viral point of view, and saying we are celebrating SaLone music. I will give you a little bit of a scenario. Well, it's not a scenario. I want to say, first of all, before I even go further, congratulations to Miss Enid Jones Boston. Miss Enid Jones Boston was the newly crowned Miss SaLone 2019. So congratulations to Enid, and we wish you all the best as the new Miss SaLone 2019. We hope that you can go places and take SaLone into higher heights. So congratulations to you, Miss Enid Jones Boston, as the newly crowned Miss SaLone 2019. Well done to you. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. So how can we move SaLone music going forward? I want to know. I want to engage from you. Oh, my big sister just joined the conversation. No more see no they not they for shit. See no they for shit. Oh my goodness, SaLone music up. Thank you very much. Oh, my big sister is come. My big sister just joined the queue. Farella Dira and Coca, aka Mrs. Thomas Clarkson. Yesterday, Mr. Weber sent a very, very warm congratulations to you on your anniversary, and may God Almighty continue to bless your union for many decades to come. Yeah, so I need to hear from you guys, and I need to hear from the community, and I need to listen to anybody that's out there that follows SaLone music. And first of all, let's hear about what is good about SaLone music, why you like SaLone music, and then after that we'll talk about why people don't like SaLone music. So we've got a caller on the line, and I'll say good evening, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, yeah, this is Jamie, and I'm calling from the UK.
You're calling from the UK, and did you say it's Jay?
Yeah.
Hi Jay, welcome to SaLone Talk on Diaspora Voices, and you've had the topic tonight. Well, there is no topic tonight. I just shared a very good story about unity. If you work together, what you can achieve. And now on the second subject, we're talking about how to develop SaLone music in the diaspora, and this is a topic suggested by a former SaLone artist who is now a producer and a promoter, Daddy Ish. So again, what would be your contribution to the show?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the unity. We work together, a whole group of us, Satanists, and we all came together and we do satanic rituals, and we are working to gain control of the UK government and prevent Brexit. So I just wanted to let you know that we're doing that.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
Right. So have you been following SaLone music? Oh gosh, we've just lost the caller, and that was a brilliant call. And I will employ Jay to please call back the station. And I was beginning to enjoy that fascinating conversation. So please, Jay, if you are listening, do call again. And if you are a caller and you're viewing, actually you want to join the program, the number to call is 07946141369. That's the number to call. Anybody can call the station and engage with me here on SaLone Talk. And again, if you feel like contributing into the previous topic which I talked about, which was about unity, and you want to share your thoughts, and again, I will take a phone call on that, because it's fair that I open the line on the unity conversation as well. So it's not just about me sharing a story about the slaves who came together and worked to develop and create a very, very strong community. So let's go back. I believe this might be Jay again. Hello.
Hello. No, I actually work with Jamie. My name is Ron. How are you doing today?
Hi, Ron. Welcome to SaLone Talk on Diaspora Voices. I'm feeling great. I'm sharing what I do. I am doing what I love best, basically.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I actually work alongside a charity organisation in Britain.
Okay.
It's called Ops Canada, and what we do is we discharge penises for Canadian men who are maybe desperate, haven't had any action for a while.
Right.
I myself have a large, uncircumcised British penis.
Right.
And Jeff O'Neill just really was stuck on it and lick it and look at it and everything.
Yeah.
So what I do is I work at Cohesion and in cohorts where we're trying to stop Brexit at the moment. We have to come to summon Satan in order to stop Brexit.
Right.
And I just wondered how you felt about that and
Right. Do you want to speak up a little bit, John? Because I just missed the last statement.
It's Ron.
Ron. I apologize, Ron. If you just want to, the last statement, I just missed your last statement. If you want to speak up, if you are actually watching the program while speaking to me, I'll advise you to move away from your device, and then so I can get to hear you clearly.
Oh, it's just that I need to see your picture in order to maintain an erection. I am wildly attracted.
That is a classic. That's a classic. Ron, I don't know where you...
Satan. Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
Fantastic. I appreciate your call.
Hail Satan. Fuck your God.
Right, okay. Right, so that was some call, man. That was some call. And that was Ron. Ron was calling from, and he was sharing, and I don't know. We have some wonderful callers. That was something else. But if you want to engage with the program, the number to call is 07946 141369. That's 07946 141369. And let's engage with the phone call and let's talk about SaLone music going forward, how to develop SaLone music in the diaspora. What do you think we need to do now to get into that stage where SaLone music will be recognized internationally? What do we need to do? And if you'd like to share your story, let's see the comments that have come in through. So far, we have my humble opinion is that promoters should all come together, promote 1 or 2 artists for a year instead of having too many artists. That's a comment from Alima Dimonikene. He says, have a cap on how many events happening in one area, attendees fatigue. That is a very good comment. That's a very good point made out there. We also have, I think DJ Dubang is agreeing with the comments made by Alima Dimonikene. I totally agree with you, but how are you going to select the 2 artists? That's an excellent question. DJs with the agreement of promoters have a top 10 artists annually through top charts, both in Sierra Leone and anyway. So I think some good comments are coming out online, but I would love you and I will encourage you to also call live into the studio. The number to call is 07946 141369. That's 07946 141369. You could be a Jay or Ron and then come there and talk about Hail Satan and whatnot. I don't know. These are the type of call we do receive on air, but this is what you have when you have an open conversation platforms where anybody can call and say whatever they want to say. But more of that phone call, none of that kind of talk, please. Right, so let's go back to the story of the slaves who came together to in harmony. Before we do that, we do have a phone call. Let's take a phone call, and I believe we have the chairman of SaLone DJ Union is live on air. And my advice, I failed to advise my previous callers by saying do not swear. So you are live on air, do not swear. DJ Doom. I hope my viewers did not pick up on that conversation which came out from both Jay and Ron.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing, big man?
I am doing very well. Are you born of a slave?
Definitely. All of us, isn't it?
Definitely. Well, no, it's a trick question, but the answer was definitely a yes. And you got that correct.
It is a yes.
So at the time when your great grandfathers were born, and then they came together, they had the partner, or what we call Osusu, they put them together, and then they built the house even bigger than their slave masters. And then the slave masters took it away from them, but one person took the sacrifice. And then they came together and said, we're not giving you any more money, but we'll go give you our land. And then they came together and create a forest out of the few lands which were given to them. Before you come up with your topic, which I believe is the SaLone music you want to talk about, what lessons do you think your generation today, my generation today, and our children's generation tomorrow can learn with that kind of unity as to what is going on in today's society?
Well, I believe teamwork, man.
Teamwork is a dream work. You've answered it simple. You know you're an amazing guy. Well done. So yes, sir. What's your topic of discussion?
You asked a question. How can you take SaLone music forward?
That's correct. Yes.
It's very simple. For me, what I believe in, what I've been studying for years, right? Everybody got a cabal to start with. We need to diminish the cabal, right? We need to forget about all this cabal. And if you have a friend or a family member which is not good, even you will not pay to go and see this person. There's no point keep on lying to the person and saying, oh, you're good, you got talent. When I promote, then no one promotes you. Listen, if your family member may not get man buy you on single, there's no point to singing. Right? So we need to tackle the problem outside this problem day.
Yeah.
But we all know it's not a problem, but we all play blind eye to the problem. And again, we community gets a big issue. There's certain people that we God bless for certain thing. Regardless how you turn them upside down, God puts them destiny for Diddy.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean to say if you shall sell okra, then you can sell music.
Yeah.
It's a different industry.
Not true.
Right? Some of we don't take 20 years, 15 years for play music, regardless which country music.
Yeah.
We can play any music.
Yeah.
Right? But what's in the effect with SaLone music at this moment is when you get so many cowboys who think they can do what we've been doing for the last 15 to nearly 20 years or even more than 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? And this is what brings in the problem. Everything scatter at the moment.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody fit to say because they do one show now in a promoter. Everybody fit to say because go to studio, sing one music now in an artist. Everybody fit to say because they get a laptop and 2 music inside in a DJ.
Yeah.
And then when the artists go to the wrong promoter, because you forget different promoter then. It's not every promoter that can promote an artist.
That's not true.
And it's not every DJ that can promote an artist. But the problem what they get is our community, right? The people they know, the community know it's not a problem, but the same community now they encourage the problem.
Yeah.
Right? Because we get some DJ then where they tell the artist play, I cannot promote you. Not to say that bad in the talk. Respect the man because before you say earlier on, when I quote Ogi about slave master and this and that.
Yeah.
Respect the man in your opinion.
Yeah.
If he fit to say he cannot help you, no saying about that.
You like my story?
That's the reason why. But this is what spoiling SaLone Entertainment.
Yeah.
When I tell an artist say sorry, I'm not able to promote this type of music, he's saying about that. Right?
True.
And we need to put people in their place. But the other issue we get, with industry, the people that are inside the industry hasn't got the access to the capital, right? And then you get other people that are able to say, get connection, for invest in with talent, for invest in what you will like.
Yeah.
But they know they do it, right? Come, let's sit around the table, man. If I know some of them they listen, we get people that they listen right now, right? For me, for come out and talk, so we're crying for help. We need people to help us. Right? You know, let us sit down also and cry, say SaLone music not good. But now the same music that they listen to inside of Motka, now the same music that they listen to now us. But when I kind of public places, they begin to talk, say, we're now ready here to go international. Which is the talk about. But you start listening the same SaLone music. It is inside Motka, it is like us. Right? So what we're asking for now, we don't need billion pounds. We don't need 100,000. Right? If we get people that were business minded, we need enough for car inside because we cannot do everything. We do something enough for promote some this for be this. Some music where nobody know any for me people in a year.
Yeah.
That's our feel. We don't know the business side, right? You guys gotta come in. We don't see any that we get business brain, we get money making brain. But they rather go help a foreigner, then they put me back down and say, look what's in the Club Nollywood. They make sure. But when you make a show in Club Nollywood, 500 people turn up. So why can you invest in all of us when they go and make a 500, 200, 300, 100? Why can't you sit us down and say, listen, I want all of you guys to come together, right? And I'm going to put money in. And I'm going to bring people in which are more business-minded than you guys. But let's work together as a team. But this is the problem because everybody want to be the CEO. Everybody want to be the boss. Everybody want to be, let me do this, let me do that. So we are not going anywhere. And the artist is not going to make money. Because if we, the promoter, cannot come together to work together, we're not going anywhere. Nobody making any money. If you don't say to make 1,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds of money in the industry, if you want a proper video, you don't look about 2-3K.
All right. So okay. I get another call where they can't sign, and what I do I want to bring this caller in. But I want to bring this other caller into the line, and you don't make a very very good contribution. Our CEO DJ Dulbang, and also the CEO of Official Mama SaLone. And thank you from me on personal point of view for promoting SaLone music, and carry on the great work. All right, that's the voice of the CEO of Official Mama SaLone, DJ Dulbang. He don't make a public appeal out here to the those who have got the wallets. He said, waiting SaLone music they cry for is investment. So and he not necessarily say you where they can invest needs to be putting your hands in the music to invest. You can invest and have the interest and believe in those who are going to push it. For push them and make sure say they grant you. There's a call where the guy for come through, and I go employ the caller for call the studio number again when at 0794614139, and the caller now we own very brother when at Daddy Ish, where was once an artist and is now a producer stroke promoter. All right, let's take this call. This call is coming from Queen Alice Kagbo. Hello, caller. What's your name? Sorry, well, I don't see the name already. Queen Alice?
Yes.
Good evening.
How are you?
And welcome to SaLone Talk on Diaspora Voices.
I don't come on here, me on device.
Fantastic. And then the other advice I will give you, you're live on air, do not swear. Right. So waiting are you on topic, waiting are you on where you want to go much upon this good talk, whether upon the SaLone music going forward or upon the unity topic?
Well, on the unity topic actually.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
First of all,
yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Brilliant show.
Thank you.
I salute you, sir.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy.
Yes.
I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, I have a lot of respect for you.
Thank you, mommy.
Yeah. One thing we need to come together, and we get the support network. We for understand, because we what we understand now. Some details they don't come together.
Yeah.
Together as one now, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes. Most of the top DJs they don't sign up.
And for musicians,
yes,
they should do the same. Instead of saying bad things to each other and singing like what we call inks in Sierra Leone, ink songs amongst themselves. That's not good.
Right.
Because I know some musicians, they like to just post on themselves. Say I'm this more than this one, singing back with each other, and that's not good. You sing meaningful songs, people.
Yeah.
We enjoy. I enjoy SaLone music. I not go lie. SaLone music now one of the top for me. Maybe because of the Catalona come out.
Yeah.
But for me, Sierra Leone music, I see and say I enjoy about other music.
Yeah.
But one thing for we back, we not respect musicians. They will not respect with music industry.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody they make something, you go business. When they begin play SaLone, they put Nigeria one, put Nigeria. We never compromise that.
God bless you.
So we set them up for compromise things like that.
God bless you. I just want to mention something where you do on that night. I not be able to come because I've been get another engagement at your anniversary night, and happy anniversary and your birthday as well. The fact that you showcase a SaLone artist when a local artist as well by the name of Lollipop, it shows the passion where you get for SaLone music. So I want to say well done to you and well done to. And I saw the traditional people dancing to Lollipop in traditional music when a quality music as well. So I was very very proud of to see somebody, because it could have been anybody, and we go say okay, let them dance guys side to a foreign music. You respect, you understand, and but you decide to showcase one of your local brothers them. So well done. Well done.
To do something, because one thing about we Sierra Leoneans them, we know they focus what we can do. We they just copyright from them, from other countries, and then get a culture. We should have our own to recognize our culture. Another thing I want to mention, I don't say not of that area today, but about SaLone.
Yeah.
It's when we can get SaLone Independence Day.
Yeah.
That period day, maybe one of different people and they make different shows.
Yeah.
Why not? And they just why not we all now come together, like different charities or different people in club or what. It's now 4-5 for this year.
Yeah.
They all come together and make one grand salon show for Makwi Independence.
Yeah.
Then whatever profits they will share to the different charities for them to do their work then.
I agree.
I'm not a country where they do that. I'm not a country where they do that. Like you say, when this and the country independence period, that month, then they just spend a date, then they spend 4-5 charity or clubs and come together, a whole big one day.
Yeah.
Then, because, you know, for them we they go under, some of we they work, some of we get things they for do, then they just a dilemma.
Yeah.
No, nothing, a one day salon weekend.
Yes.
Then we just stay with that one day, like a big hall, we go, we celebrate. We salon Independence Day.
Yeah.
And the charities they now, or the club they will come together, you know what they do now, 6 now, depending anywhere they get, and then 6 for and make the charity come before, or the club before. Understand? Then another year back, they try another different, because we Boku, people they do mental health, they do disability, yes, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Let things like this happen instead of today, Mr. A do this one, same independence in the callback, tomorrow, be on do this, now the same independent, almost alone independent all they get for the one great month.
And I think if I can come here in there, and you are absolutely making an excellent point, Queen Alisa. And I think there is a young man by the name of Lamin Costo Darami, where they currently they spearhead a project towards working towards the 2020 Sierra Leone independence, for at least to get at least 60 to 70% of the Sierra Leone community in the UK, not just in London, in the UK, for come together for move forward. And he already get the endorsement from the embassy, to my understanding. So what you talk, so me go personally reach out to Lamin Costo Darami and inform him for he reach out to you and say, look, our own big sister Queen Alisa, she's interested in unifying and working together on a project where now the independence project where they spearhead. So definitely what you say, so there is a work already in the pipeline where may happen for being now the group, the WhatsApp group, and I will be speaking to Lamin Costo for spread the wings a bit more and reach out to key stakeholders them. But I want to tell you thank you for your phone call and extend my greetings to my big brother and wish you well, ma'am.
Thank you, and say hello to the pikin there for me, and me respect and regard to your lovely wife, your beautiful wife.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, I'll still there with you anyway.
No problem. Thank you. No, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We've got another 10 minutes more to go.
Okay then.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Yeah. Right, as we say, and the topic has been brilliant, and it's been supported. That's another great call from me on big sister Queen Alisa Kagbo, and she's talking about unifying. She's talking about moving away from the in songs, artists dissing artists. She's talking about let's come together and do one flagship shows where everybody go come together and support. You know what I mean? At least if not two cause go benefit each independence here, then two cause, and then you take it on a rotating calendar or benefiting calendar. So for example, if you say you're going to benefit disability and mental health this season, next season you're going to benefit those charities that are supporting cancers and raising and so on and so forth. But it's all about that. And she's very, very passionate about working on a platform that stands to see a one Sierra Leone independence calendar, where I definitely sign up to that as well. So these are the kind of things that we should be talking about the entertainment industry going forward, about unifying a community going forward, about unifying the Sierra Leone music. And I would love to hear within the next 10 minutes from Daddy Ish, where happened to be the person who initiated this topic about talking about SaLone music, how we can develop SaLone music in the diaspora. Daddy Ish, if you're still listening, the number now 07946141369. Then now 07946141369. I am very, very cautious that I want for give una at least one or two music before I left una tonight. So please, if you listen, call. We've got another caller here quickly from somebody that is already also known to all of us, and she's been in my studio before when at the wonderful Alima to the Monikene. Good evening and welcome to SaLone Talk on Diaspora Voices. If I could just read you the terms and condition: A, move away from your device; B, you're live on air, do not swear.
I'm DJ Little. First of all, I think I want to thank all the promoters, the DJs, the entertainment industry. I think we're too quick for always say we are not doing well. To be honest, you know, when you look at the history of music in our country, we don't actually come a long way, and I think so many people are doing the best they can. So if we start with that good note, they say we are actually doing well.
Yeah.
Perhaps waiting we now they see that the flow of money and the currency coming in. So maybe with all the suggestions the way we don't make. And we are not promoters, we're just ordinary people. So we're not too sociable in terms of going out to all these places.
Yeah.
But me, just little advice I want to give, because I think, charities are good and all the fundraising and the little things that we individuals and they do for build the country, that's very good.
Yeah.
But I think we they do a disservice to we artists them.
Yeah.
When all the time we bring them to the UK only for go perform in charities. Honestly,
yeah,
I think they're too good for now. Yes, we can if they can get a concert and say, you know what, from this concert, some of our proceeds will go to some of our charities and share the charities out. And if charities really are going to bring artists, yesterday at DJ Little, I'm going to this event when there be a fundraising for Sierra Leone, there be the fundraise for Yonibana Hospital.
Right.
But the artists were like cover artists from India.
Right.
So all they do was they do actually sing a full band that they sing songs from movies.
Okay.
I was so moved by that, and I said, well, why don't we see this in our community? So if we are going to support the artists, promoters should ensure when our artists are coming, a full set band, for example, not to just miming, because again, we did do a disservice to the talent of them with incredible artists there.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bring the artists, then you give them the full resources that they need, so that when they play music, it's not just sweet to we on the Sierra Leonean ears.
Yeah.
You know, that other communities will appreciate. You know, bring the guitarist, bring the drummer, not just one artist. You know, bring the whole band. You know, this is what the Congolese they don't do for many years. Yes, SaLone and Congo are two different when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Or maybe if we set aside and say, you know what, let's capture one artist where they do so well. I know back in the day in the UK, you should know DJ Little.
Yeah.
We have Top of the Pops that the BBC was doing. That was actually a
indeed.
You know.
Indeed.
To the artist. So maybe we need an equivalent of that for SaLone.
Yeah.
So anyone who appears on that show, obviously it needs them through sales by the country, because the BBC would only call you if you don't max out maybe a number of sales that the HMC, for example,
yes,
or the mega stores and CD they sell, or the album they sell. Not for just one release of a song. We're not even go yet on a CD or reach.
So how in your way, how would you think, say, we for able for actually, because one of the if you meet, okay, let me rephrase, if you meet an artist in Sierra Leone, then you get Alima to the Molikene, not in my name charity, and then you get to function way at the UK, you approach an artist, you want bring and come perform for you fundraising gala where you get these artists, then they jump on that opportunity, because this is the most easiest ticket they can get, because just organizing so to speak just a concert for an artist or group of artists is challenging. So one of the easiest way for letting artists then get access point for travel come abroad, irrespective of whether it's the UK, America, Australia, or Europe, the other side where they don't go perform, is by jumping on the bandwagon of organizations or individuals that are self-fundraising for bring them along and tag them along, and that's the only way they can get a first exposure, and then before they even think of saying I go come for can do concert because if you go back to we previous caller when DJ do where he say when we chairman of the DJ union where he mentioned say we want for do good for these artists but we not get the purse strings. So because we are challenged or a lack of purse string or we pockets are not deep enough, we not go able for deliver the services we require. So as a result of that, if it means say Alima Dimonikeni we get the deep wallet, now him get for bring kind the artists, then we as promoters, DJs or whoever active in the music community will then have to jump on that Alima Dimonikeni. Where again I then agree with you to say because the only time where Alima Dimonikeni go able showcase that artist is for maximum of 15 minutes on that stage. We're not going to do a good justice towards the artist in talent. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So how can we marry these two together?
Okay, well, it's a good question. It's just a pity we're not to entertainment people there, but my little opinion why I can give to that effect. You know, it's like either we want long-term sustainability where music is played and the artists live a long time in the charts and their career, then we have to look at the long term. Unless if you want quick wins, they can't today they play music, then tomorrow we forget what's there.
Yeah.
Then that would be sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask Una, the promoter there, the artists, the entertainers there, do you really want the music for Sierra Leone to be long-lasting and go the long way? Then that is something that all the DJ union at least is a good part, is a good start to this conversation. At least there is a solid body.
I think the Sierra Leone DJs union in the UK is probably to date for Musa stand from is probably the strongest organization for Sierra Leone to represent SaLone music in any part of the world, and every 21 DJs that we signed up right now to the union are actually delivering on a very simple memorandum of understanding is that when you're out there playing, irrespective of who that you play for, foreign or non-foreign, make sure you showcase a Sierra Leone music. Even if it's one Sierra Leone music you showcase, make sure you showcase where it's going to be appreciated. But and this is something which is steered by we own very chairman and the executive team where me belong to for make sure say we deliver.
If I can also ask not of us for show off the DJ demo. But then again, of these 21 DJs, right? Whose platform when a song is played will hit the airwaves and reach communities across the United Kingdom where will raise sales for the artists? Because then the DJs, them among those 21 DJs, will all back there for come together and say, you know, no waiting. Yeah, we all are not going to be the leaders in the market, but let's focus on one, you know, and work in conjunction with a television station like it's like AYG or 98.1, and then we working in conjunction. So most of the music that will be played on this airwaves will be the first 10 people that we don't identify in our charts due to their sales in the Sierra Leone market. Because I guess we work together with the Sierra Leonean industry, the entire industry.
That's a very useful advice. That is a very useful advice.
This is the unity. This is going to bring everybody, but people's going to make sacrifice.
No, definitely. And I will put that on board. And if they listen right now with chairman, I will put that on board to him. But I have to let you go because of time. I want to say fantastic, great call. Thank you so much, Alima Dimonikene. I continue to watch Diaspora Voices. And we have Tuesday, we've got the Teen Talks. Wednesday, we've got SaLone Beat. Thursday, we've got the Health Show by Aisata Sise. On Fridays and Saturday, we're not on air. And on Sunday, we're back with the Dawa program at 5. And then at 6:30, we have Mr. Weber Sunday Good Word. And for now, we've also suspended Popcorn Night. But I think it's been a brilliant show. So, and for that reason, I want to thank everybody we tune in, we don't watch the program so far. We believe, say, SaLone music is going forward, and also everybody we believe in the Sierra Leonean community where we stand for. So I want to tell una all boku thank you for una watch the program tonight, and I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate me callers them, me 2 previous callers them when a bogus call. I appreciate them, Ron and Jay, and I appreciate DJ Dul, CEO of Official Mama SaLone, and the chairman of SaLone DJs Union, and also my big sister Queen Alisa Kagbo, and she's doing fantastic with her charity, looking after the elderly as well. She's also been a guest on Diaspora Voices on with Aisat Asise on the health show. And I want to say thank you to we last caller Alima to Dimoni Kenny, and for another great proposal where I go put forward on the steps of we the SaLone DJs Union. It's not just about promoting SaLone music locally, it's about how we can do it globally, and that's a very good request from Alima Dimonikene. So I hope the all SaLone DJs watching this program tonight will take that on board and do something about it. That includes myself. And for we brothers them and sisters them when are DJs where they outside of the industry, outside of the union, me they make an appeal to una directly before I move on and say to una know una self, and for respect's sake, this is not about naming and shaming anybody, but it's about unison. So I they call on me brothers and me sisters them that where we don't day part of the union and felt frustrated and walked away, and say right now you have to believe in SaLone DJs Union UK and Ireland, and believe say the baby steps that would they make progressively. We may not be achieving, you understand, you cannot look at anybody say where you you know what I mean, just a simple story quickly. Where you then a class, where you dey go school, primary school, not all man being get sense like you. You get some man they not being get sense at all. But una all then at the class, but una all be they manage, and then that person the way you been fixed a fool, instead they pass. Where you pass go from 1, instead go pass go from 1. Where you pass go class 2, instead pass go class 2. But you they say this person he look full, but now all pass they una don't reach together. So what am I saying? You might think 1 or 2 of these people that are in the DJ union, in your opinion, they are not DJs. Yes, you might feel that way. However, those people that you think are not DJs have signed up to the union because them believe say they're a DJ, because them believe in the union going forward, so they've signed up. So for that reason, they are part of the union, and they are part of the class. They are part of the form. So you wait then a do, me they call on you say, think about your decision. Come back, let's do this together. Let's move the union together, you know, and female DJs, male DJs, come together. New, current, old school DJs, come together. Sign up to the union. Be part of the family. Let we move SaLone music going forward. And then we can start talking about how we can work collaboratively with the artists, with the promoters, with the engineers, the producers, the investors, and then we can do something. To date, SaLone music in the UK is getting stronger and stronger, especially SaLone artists in the UK-based SaLone artists. They're getting better and better. And I can say the UK represents a very, very strong market for making sure SaLone music break through now the international market. Let's make it happen. And for me, slave story what I tell, the moral of my story at the start of the program, where I tell the moral of the story is to say that I call on every SaLonian person in this UK and Ireland, in the community, or in wherever diaspora you are in the diaspora, wherever you are located. If we as SaLonians work genuinely in honest and in love and harmony, irrespective of our differences, and we embrace the values which SaLone stands for, we will create a stronger and a better community. I call upon you to think about the ways of developing the community, strengthening the harmony, eradicating the discord, eradicating the disunity, and solidifying the love. I call upon you as a person or persons to embrace each other as Sierra Leoneans. Let's move forward and love one and all. I would leave you with one of our local UK-based artists, where na lollipop culture and in Peckham, and then call this Look and Pack. If we start showcasing love to we own artists them locally, we will then showcase love to all Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. I hope you have enjoyed this program as much as I have enjoyed it tonight. And I want to say thank you. Stay blessed. Good night. We'll see you. But before I do that, I forgot, and I'm not going to go away without not doing it. I want to say a massive congratulations going out to my cousin and her husband. We give you the opportunity for play for the married winner, probably one of the best wedding that I have DJ'd at. And myself and my younger brother DJ Keman, and the MC Mr. Mohammed Dabo was sensational. He was on point. I don't know whether Mohammed Dabo was on what do you call it? What's the name they call it? What's the name? Was he on adrenaline or was it on what's in the name? Anyway, he was on 5 Red Bull. You understand? But he was amazing. That man has got energy. He connected with the young people. It was a young couple that got married. And you look at Mohammed Dabo, you look at his age, and then you're thinking, how would he connect with these people? Experience came to play. And I said to that man, tomorrow I want to be you when I MC at events. You are an amazing guy. I want to say thank you to Mr. Mohammed Dabo. On that night, on Saturday, I learned so much from him as an MC. That irrespective of your age as an MC, if you coordinate and embrace and link up with your audience, you will deliver a show. As long as you don't think about yourself, you think about your audience first, you will be one of the most best. But the experience of that man was amazing. And also to the guest, it's probably arguably the best guest that we've seen at a wedding function. Myself and Keman, to the point that even DJ Keman put that on his status that it's probably the best guest, best behaved guest. When the speeches were going on, nobody told those people to keep quiet. They kept quiet. And these were Sierra Leonean people. It was not a mixed wedding. It was a 100% young couple them. Bobo SaLone, Titi SaLone picking them. Their families, their guests, their friends, everybody comport themselves. So I want to say thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Bokari, Wena Tahi and Setura on their wedding. Congratulations to you. And we wish you many more decades to come in your union. And thank you for giving myself, DJ Keman, the opportunity to play at your wedding. And also Abdul TJ and his Milo Jazz, they played the traditional drum, Wena Gumbe. They were equally just as sensational. So we can work together as early as we can. I'll leave you in those happy notes, and I hope that you can all join me on Wednesday. I've got a very special show with Auntie Kadi Mbambe Kamara, where we can talk about Disabled International Foundation winner DIFSIL and our annual fundraising program. I hope you go join me. But before Wednesday, tomorrow you have Olivette with Teen Talks, and then on Thursday you have Aisata Sise. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take any more phone calls. This is a call from Sierra Leone. I don't think I want to take any more phone calls from Sierra Leone. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. I don't think I want to take a phone call from Sierra Leone because the show is just ending. Who's that on the line?
It's Ibrahim Soyi on the line.
Ibrahim Soyi, and what's your call about? The show's just ended. What's your call about?
Yeah, I was watching the show live. I know that the show has just ended, but I can just have a view that I want to comment on and something just a little and short.
No, go ahead. You don't make the effort for call all the way from Freetown, so I'm not going to reject your call. So waiting at you comment about the show, Ibrahim Soyi.
Okay, me comment about the show, especially the entertainment business. It's like something they go on the last time we have a look at, and I really don't see that in order for help any carry. Because like when they does this, then they sign an artist, and when they sign the artist, then they go on an agreement where they're not able to fulfill and they're not able to accomplish.
Okay.
So after that, the separation of the artists, and when they go from their own, they bring tension and chaos between the two industries. So like when you don't come on at this industry, you don't go create you or you don't form you in any kind of ways. Then you beef your one way, you be commodity. Inside you be there, you commodity. Then we are together tension. And also say that they make the industry they go.
Yeah.
That you don't think say you don't have industry or waiting. It's time for develop SaLone music.
Okay.
But like the one way you meet inside the game and the people the way you meet say they go and up. You they be friend and when I know they come together, when I know they push together for when the music go before that they among the music industry, a lot, and we don't see them.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Ibrahim.
Hello.
Yes, Ibrahim, I hear you.
So that don't look like disturb the industry, of these recent times.
Okay.
They're not able to come together.
So Ibrahim, let Ibrahim
on their own hands.
Ibrahim.
Hello.
Make me throw away the question back to you. So the question where me go ask you is you make a very good point where you say the kind contract where the artist and the management then they sign now can become not a good contract. So where the break up they come it become a bitter relationship. What do you feel say as a fan of SaLone music where for make let the artist and the management then do for make sure say the relationship between artist and management or artist and DJ or artist and promoter strengthen?
Yeah, one thing is the first thing for us we go make everything scanty and for making push for make them pursue together in peace and unity is the agreement where they agree on. Nobody no need for balance out. Or like when they agree on the first time and that's gonna for continue with, and whenever a change to make, the both two parties therefore agree say this for change rules. So let me fair way and adjust. But like that side they are not sure if both parties they concord on that force. So we're taking cause that more is when they want for say they need to change this good day way the manager or the artist go and make the step away.
But me understanding. Sorry, Ibrahim. Me understanding is because that na SaLone when management they sign artists, there is no form of formal paperwork agreement manage contract. It's just word of mouth to say, okay, me DJ Little, I don't sign Ibrahim the artist, Ibrahim Sori the artist. And then for that reason, what we ready for where Ibrahim Sori don't sell 2-3 albums, but he don't see money, but he see say DJ Little don't change 2 motorcar inside that 10 day. The artists begin to think say, well, I mean money that man they spend per so. But because paperwork not be ever there, so where the relationship they pull, bad blood they come under. Again, who that responsible? Who that they at fault? If I they try for play devil's advocate now, who that you feel say they at fault?
And then to that particular point to really explain, and that is the same thing. They make the money, they see manager in a change card, like just as you mentioned. That if I see that for blame, they let me say. Now because of they not sign the agreement, the both parties need for be blame. And the one way for be blame mostly na the manager because like you they use artist. Let me take them slowly. Even if you not the user say, but the artist go think say na use it. And they sing when you sing a song with them. After we money come, you they change cars. While if they they step ready or wait till them, you just say hello or you just say him. They make artists they feel bad and they carry. So like in that way then you need for do something they encourage the artist and you need for make the artist feel like say on a two all on a they on the same page and on a two they handle the same wages of waiting on a toll they make because on a toll they make them. But like if you're the manager, you they change cars, you they do stuff, when a big time stuff, then the artist in there that go friends them, must talk to the artist. Look the kind of way manager they live, and look the kind of way they live. So that they make the artist change their mind.
That's true.
So if we blame, mostly we blame the managers for that.
Okay. So fantastic. But Ibrahim, I'll ask you one last question. You feel say SaLone Music is strong enough now for being represented globally?
In that case, really, yeah, we stop because we know they ever look low upon ourselves. We don't ever do that because we get artists and they sing fine. We get artists and let me say maybe the promotion we know they or the kind of system where we they live now, especially like the net system, people are not okay with that, and then kind of way for promote artists. Plenty people are not
it's interesting where I get you all the way from SaLone. I want to ask you two more questions and before I let you go. The internet na SaLone na a major issue. You feel say that they as well they affect the way we they sell SaLone music? You feel say the government can do more with the telecommunication companies therefore do more?
Obviously, at the point I don't be careful. In the effect, let me say in the effect like some like 85 or 87% in the effect. Because like that's the way they see artists get 2 million views, 1 million views, and then kind of way they part of they make and that they make it a film. But like the internet system now, the net system now, very, very poor. And I say poor, that they make some people they go into too much.
Yeah.
Very expensive. When you don't cater for make you afford back, then a very, very poor,
the quality, yes.
When you don't buy it and for make you do 2-3 stuff, they're able to do themselves, the MB don't know. So like people don't get up and for buy MBs every day,
Yeah.
Then let me say they're not gonna put it together and they focus on as I say, no, I get plenty of things to do. I don't buy this and I'm not able to do something time before that I'm not gonna put money to it. So like that net system now they first thing and they like, yeah, go many for interfere.
Yeah.
Greatly in that.
Fantastic.
When not able to adjust, I believe say plenty people they come aboard and promoters then go plenty more than they how they do right now. That they go make SaLone Music fly.
Fantastic. You call now a wonderful call, and I'm glad the way I accept you call. Thank you. Stay tuned. Going to watch the program. Will they continue every Wednesday as well now about SaLone Music, 100% SaLone beats. But unfortunately, this Wednesday, my younger brother DJ Ish they travel, so they go SaLone actually, but in no go there. So me go there at the show, but I get a special guest, and then after that conversation with special guests, then I go into the SaLone Music where we go talk deeply, and I hope so you go join me again this Wednesday coming where we go talk exclusively about SaLone Music going forward. I appreciate your phone call.
By God's grace. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye. Right, that's a fantastic call from Freetown Sierra Leone. Then Ibrahim Sowi, we na a fan of SaLone Music, and I no regret not taking a phone call. But my family then before I left, if I don't congratulate my brothers and my sister, Mr. and Mrs. Tahib and Setura Bokari, and all the people that will take part, and their families and their parents, then we make will be part of that wonderful day. Mr. Mohamed Abu will be the MC. DJ Kemanwe was brilliant at that as a DJ on the night. Abdul TJ and the Milo Jazz, and me myself, as soon as all know, I know what you are capable of delivering. And I just want to tell you a small but countdown volume 7. When DJ Little and DJ Ish, when our annual event where they take place on the 14th of December 2019. And this year, based on our feedback then to we all the years gone by, we don't take the event, we don't go na hotel setting. But nothing no change from the price. That same 20 pound won't be they pay na Club 701 in the last few years gone by. Now that same 20 pound they now they ask una for una pay na the hotel. And if una na couple or two people that can join together, two best friends that can join together, if una or two na couple or two people that can together, the VIP ticket na 50 pound. For two people, single person na 30 pounds. So the opportunity for save 10 pounds go be easier. The venue na Lansdowne Hotel where na Croyd in this place the December the 14th and when a Saturday. As you know, me on Baden na December the 4th and Ishmael in Baden na December the 5th, and we've been doing this for the last 7 years on the second Saturday of December. For at least 5 years of that 7 years there, we don't do the second Saturday. We start with we first 2 years we na the first Saturday in December to reflect to birthday them. But we been get for move because we needed for pay respect to ambassadors of humanity. We now we big sister Auntie Farella Ryan Coker on Facebook, also known as Mrs. Thomas Clarkson. And when he start for doing ambassadors of humanity, we then move with it because she needs to travel early to Freetown. So based on gentlemen's and gentle ladies agreement, we decide for move with it for we go for the second Saturday in December, and Auntie Farella stayed with the first Saturday with ambassadors of humanity. So DJ Little and DJ Ish Countdown Volume 7. The tickets don't come on now. We they expect to say Lona can support we. The tickets now £20 standard ticket, £30 VIP, couples at £50 for couple. As we all know, the record stands for itself. Profit proceeds of we they take per we event, they go towards charities them where we don't they support. Over the years, we've supported breast cancer, prostate cancer, and Handicap Youth Development Association in Sierra Leone, where we support them disabled people, them not only disabled people themselves, them picking them. Now they would support for educate, feed, and clothe them. Alongside the partnership of the health show Aisata Sisejalo, we did a lot of work last year. We'll go SaLone. Hopefully this year when I go SaLone as well, we will be carrying on with the work. So we count on Una as the Sierra Leone community and friends of Sierra Leone to get in touch with me now or my brother DJ Ish. The ticket is out now and it's Lansdowne Hotel. The feedback Una don't give we say most of Una will okay, support we Una not to club goers anymore, and Una want for take the event. You're gonna go wish for low take the event because the event is very prestigious. So we've listened to Una request and we've taken the event, and this is the only event that's taking place on the second Saturday of December at Lansdowne Hotel. So make sure say Una come and can support we. We appreciate Una greatly. So on that note, I want to tell Una thank you for the love and the support. And as I say, we go left Una with one of the local Sierra Leonean artists them, when a Yoki Lollipop, and this one they call him Look and Pack. Waiting a SaLone community, look we pack in unity. God bless Una, stay blessed. Till next time, have been DJ Little. Stay safe, and we will see you on Wednesday.
What do you think about me? What are you chatting about me? If you want, you go around the world. If you want, go ask around. You never see SaLone man like me. You never meet SaLone man like me. If you want, you go around the world. If you want, go ask around. You never see SaLone man like me. You never meet SaLone man like me. Waiting our clothes, look and park. Waiting our house, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. But me now force I no get rank. Waiting our girls, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Waiting our blink, look and park. But me now force I no get rank. The chain on me neck, make them yak. Money by deck, the girls them leg. When me pay touch paper, na big check. They call me Don Dada, I get the tech. Not talk about clothes, I get my own brand. Anything where I wear, you know go see in kind. I like na net, I go shine. As you see me watch, you know say that me time. Not vex bo, for better not to crime. I go fair nam, for reach this prime. Where you been asleep, I put in works. Now look the whips. Not to talk, I make me own spray, they know where I pass. Fly around the world, business class. Second to none, and then I'm your class. Live the life, other man than just the gas. If you want, you go around the world. If you want, go ask around. You never see SaLone man like me. You never meet SaLone man like me. If you want, you go around the world. If you want, go ask around. You never see SaLone man like me. You never meet SaLone man like me. Waiting our clothes, look and park. Waiting our house, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. But me now force I no get rank. Waiting our girls, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Waiting our blink, look and park. But me now force I no get rank. You never see SaLone man like me. The favorite artist want be like me. You want stay fly, come check me. The one you look up to, respect me. All time in the breath, I put SaLone on the map. but collabo, where the kid on pop. Most man them still in the dark. They know the bet, then just the back. Fuck all the nuggets, then just the whack. But I come for make me mark. I got the brain, I got the links, I got the trends, I got the blinks. From head to toe, now lollipop. I got me own fashion house, no tobacco talk. All day and night, fair money non-stop. Old number one, I see a boy go man. Waiting our clothes, look and park. Waiting our house, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Oh me now force I no get right. Waiting our girls, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Waiting our bling, look and park. Oh me now force I no get right. Waiting our clothes, look and park. Waiting our house, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Oh me now force I no get right. Waiting our girls, look and park. Waiting our cars, look and park. Waiting our bling, look and park. Oh me now force I no get right. Fuck records, representing #1 in South London. We preach love, no hatred, rich.
Sugar Lulu, yeah, 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 yeah. Then the blacks doesn't see me break the box. They want see me down the gutter. Then the blacks doesn't see how they shine. They know I wait for the time. But that's when they got their mind. They need chlorine for Western. Jehovah make her the elevate. I dey celebrate. I get money by bundle, no they calculate. Go take flight, catch me, cause you done late. And if you say you go stop me, na number produce on the beat, na kulala. For Congo Statif in line, now you walk on so. And Papa now go stop me, na me come so. Me not a goalkeeper, they want to see me for down. Acting up and they like pillar, they not go see me na ground. Now me name them I use for popular. I don't think for the formula. Then the blacks gonna see me break the box. They want see me down the gutter. Then the blacks gonna see how they shine. They know I wait for the time. But that's when they got their mind. They need chlorine for master mode. Jehovah make her the elevate. I dey celebrate. I get money by bundle, no they calculate. Go take flight, catch me, cause you done late. Everything but me now foufele, foufele, foufele. I dey give them the cookery, cookery, cookery. Even a dark the glitter, now that's make the heart in the meter. Them hot and they run like a meter, but they can't get charges from Anita. Lord, I tell you thank you, more the hits, not the more you they bless me. And you love the gentry, tell my talk no go ever stress me. I say I tell you thank you, more the hits, not the more you they bless me. Cause you love the gentry, tell my talk no go ever stress me. See me break the box. They want see me down the gutter. And the next cause I see how they shine. They know I wait for the time. But that's when they know their mind. They need chlorine for master mode. Then the next cause I see me break the box. They want see me down the gutter. And the next cause I see how they shine. They know I wait for the time. But that's when they know their mind. They need chlorine for master mode. Me not a goalkeeper. They want to see me for down. Acting up and they like pillar. They not go see me na ground. Now me name them I use for popular. I don't think for the formula. And I see you. Team Salute. Magic Touch Entertainment. Big up to all my DJs, DJ Kems, DJ Dool, DJ Razak, DJ Keman, DJ Lala, DJ Little, DJ Double A, Lawal, Ahmed, Snoop, Asemi Sexy Ladies, Ami, Nasai, Ice Worry, Stazzy, Delma, I say Kwama, where the wings, where the wings, where the wings. It's Cammy, baby.
DJ Little.
Majesty. I trap there so. William Sweat cover up.
All you planets, you don't pan 'em. What you love, you no scatter 'em. Like Maurice, make you no sell 'em like Akara. Cause them say no get face. Congosa no get place. The news go waka sote, but the vendor no get face. Yes, them say no get face. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. He like you good or bad, but a man go talk you them. He like them no know about you, they still go chow you them. Turn over, then go cham you them, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham you them, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham you them, then go turn you over. Turn over, then go cham you them, then go turn you over. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. Kobara, boy I'm sweat Kobara. All you planets you don't pan 'em. What you love you no scatter 'em. Make you no sell 'em like Akara. Cause them say no get face. Congosa no get place. The news go waka sote, but the vendor no get face. Yes, them say no get face. Kobara, no let it kokoso. Kobara, no let it potso. Kobara, no let it money so. Kobara, no let it love so. Kobara.
The Lansar Union UK, Look, proudly presents Just Dance. Look, Me, Are, Look, You, Volume 2. Saturday, 26th of October 2019, at JK Banquet Hall, Forest Hill, London, SE23 2NE. Doors open 8 PM. Fee £25 flat. Music by DJ Little & Co. Come and support Look for the betterment of the Lansar community in the area of education, health, arts and culture. For info, call 0783 765 6229.
Money will to one, I know them say. Me know they jump for me, you know way. Upabaja say, anytime I catch up, now holiday. Now holiday. So now forgive me the pay. I want enjoy me holiday. Alright, Slim G, Ali melody. I saw we hustling, party do no money me. For the same money thing, boku them a funny me. All kind of one name, I saw them a calling me. So, me pick up all the hustlers in the streets where they find it difficult for getting for eat, yeah. It not easier. Some not even get side for sleep. I tell you what they say, pray you baba day. Me said they go sabi usai the money day. Yeah, me not go the wrong way. I just believe say me I must sabi day. Man them they are still lay also for the paper. No the joke, no the bluff of the paper. I say we they are still lay also for the money. Money make we brother man turn. We wake up on the track, sleep no day. And we dey hustle for the paper every day. Money will to one, that's what them say. Me know they joke for me, oh no way. Upabaja say, anytime I catch up now holiday. So now forgive me the pay. I want enjoy the holiday. The holiday.
Awaka soto gbenge tege awaka babkalo wilo mi gbeng bito wa teke lene yaka uska de kelenge awaka tori neke gbenge awamaye ma wone mi moke de bito wa teke
Tramadol, not to food for it. Alcohol, not to juice. Diazepam, now for sleep. If jamba no fit you, no smoke.
Exclusive from Benzo Entertainment.
See, I say I want the kind of black man. I say na Thames on a shop man. Master planner, black man. I say na role model, black man. The man behind me success. So, well if you see me at the project.
Man if you poor man, meet up then go fire. entertainment. Man, if he's